name is Pascal Gibbon, and I am delighted to welcome you to the Everyday Life Balance Show, the podcast for men and women who want to create more balance and harmony in their life on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. Every Monday, you get access to insights, practical tools, and strategies on well-being, personal development, life fulfillment, and success from experts in their field and from me, your change catalyst. It is my mission to guide you to happiness and help you find greater joy, inner peace, and balance. This is an invitation to you, the listener, to transform your life one step at a time. Hello, beautiful soul. I'm Pascal Gibbon, your guide to practical transformation through inner mastery. If you've ever felt stuck in reactive patterns or overwhelmed by emotional highs and lows, this episode is for you. Today, we explore a sixth and essential element of self-leadership, self-regulation, a quiet superpower that enhances emotional resilience, deepens your self-trust, and empowers you to create lasting inner peace. Self-regulation is essential for physical, social, emotional, and mental well-being. It's your internal GPS for emotions and actions. It's that amazing ability to stay calm when everything around you is heating up. If you've journeyed with me through the 5 S's of self-leadership, number 1, self-responsibility. Number 2, self-reliance. Number 3, self-discipline. Number 4, self-reflection. And number 5, self-accountability. And you will find the 5 S's in episode 365 of the Everyday Life Balance Show. This 6 S completes the set, forming a powerful framework for living your best, most aligned life. Let's dive into why self-regulation is the quiet superpower that helps you control your behavior, respond rather than react, manage those thoughts running wild in your head, stay grounded when challenged, and keep your emotions in check without bottling them up. Self-regulation, the 6th S of self-leadership, is our ability to control our behavior and manage our thoughts and emotions through self-monitoring, self-evaluation, and self-reinforcement, especially in moments of stress, frustration, or uncertainty. When you master self-regulation, you are not just surviving, but thriving. Without self-regulation, our emotional triggers run the show. We react quickly, feel off-center, and lose control of our emotions. But with self-regulation, we create a sacred pause. We tap into our inner peace and choose to respond calmly. Imagine you've just received criticism at work or feel overwhelmed at home. Instead of spiraling into overthinking or defensiveness, take a sacred pause. That magical moment where you take a deep breath, observe your emotions, and respond from your higher self, not your triggered one. Self-leadership isn't about perfection, but presence and observation. As the observer of your behavior, thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have the awareness and inner tools to guide yourself with calmness and conviction through life's inevitable ups and downs. When you self-regulate, you honor your emotions without being ruled by them. You show up for your goals, values, and vision, even when things get tough. Let's make this practical. Self-regulation becomes easier when you anchor it in daily supportive practices. The first practice I'd like to do is body awareness. Learn to check in with your body. Tension in your shoulders, tightness in your chest, shallow breathing. These are all signs that your nervous system is asking for support. A simple hand over the heart and a deep breath can shift your state. Here is a second practice. Name it to tame it. When you feel emotionally hijacked, pause and name what you're feeling. I'm feeling anxious, or this feels like anger. Naming creates distance between you and the emotion, which lowers reactivity. The third practice is micro-restorative moments. These are short, powerful pauses you take during the day. A quiet tea break, a 5-minute walk, journaling one thought, or even stepping outside for fresh air. These intentional moments help regulate your nervous system. And here is the fourth practice. Set emotional boundaries. Honor your limits. Know when to say no or not now to protect your peace. And lastly, use affirmations that center you. Try, I remain calm and grounded amid change. I lead with intention, not reaction. Let's reflect. Take a moment now to consider this. Where in your life would greater self-regulation help you respond more confidently and clearly to any unpleasant circumstance? And what is one practice you can begin today to nurture emotional steadiness? Write it in your journal or pause and breathe into it now. This one small insight could be the shift that changes everything. When you lead yourself with emotional grace, you inspire trust, not only in others, but also in yourself. That's when the magic happens. You begin to feel more resilient, more aligned, and more you. Self-regulation strengthens your ability to honor your commitments, even when motivation dips. It allows you to show up wholeheartedly without burnout. Above all, it offers you peace, the deep peace of knowing you are always safe within yourself, no matter what life brings. Let's now recap the 6 S's of self-leadership. Self-responsibility, understanding the power of taking ownership of your life. Self-reliance, building resilience and trusting your intuition. Self-discipline, implementing habit stacking and micro-habits to increase discipline. Self-reflection, gaining self-awareness and insight through reflective practices. Self-accountability, setting up accountability practices to honor your commitments. And lastly, self-regulation, controlling your behavior and managing your thoughts and emotions through self-monitoring, self-evaluation, and self-reinforcement, especially during stress, frustration, or uncertainty. Which one of these S's is speaking to you today? Consider the impact of self-regulation on your growth journey. How could it enhance your emotional resilience and inner peace? You don't need to master them all. Just pick the one that feels most true for you right now. Start there with compassion and grace. I believe in your ability to lead yourself gently, wisely, and powerfully. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love and radiant light. Keep growing, believing, and listening to your heart's whispers. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for reviewing and rating the Everyday Life Balance podcast on iTunes. And thank you for subscribing to this podcast so that you can continue to get training each time I release a new episode. I look forward to connecting with you next week. And as always, yes, you can dream it, create it, live it.